Bryan Kennedy from BioBuzz Networks. We are filming live from CIC Philadelphia at their Life Science Vendor Showcase. Today, 30 plus vendors will showcase their technologies and services to help small innovative companies grow and innovate. Today, I'm joined by Michelle from CIC. Michelle, could you do a quick introduction for me?
Sure. Michelle Ottey. I am the Vice President of Labs and U.S. Centers for CIC.
Awesome. Well, first, I appreciate you having BioBuzz today. Can you sort of give us background on just this vendor showcase in general and why you guys decided to bring all of these people together?
Yeah, sure. So being here in the heart of UCity Square and in 3675 Market Street, we feel like it's such a great opportunity to pull the ecosystem together. CIC supports all different types of industries, including life sciences. We have some great life science companies, and there was a need to get the vendors into the space to learn so that our clients could connect. And we just saw it as an opportunity to take advantage of this great ecosystem to pull everybody together and open it up so that we could get time for the vendors to get some face time with people without getting into the labs during the day.
Awesome. So I guess my question too is you've done, this is your third, what have you guys added this year? To try to make it, improve on the previous ones?
Yeah, sure. So our first vendor showcase was a little bit smaller. We wanted to scale over time, and we started with just providers that were serving the life science companies with like equipment and supplies. And over time, we started incorporating service providers that could, offer consulting services or venture capital connections, things like that. So we tried to expand it to go beyond just supply, and also just to connect people from different labs to those vendors in the space.
Awesome. Can you sort of give listeners just a high-level overview of CIC, and then also, when they came to Philadelphia and what type of tenants you have here in the building?
Sure. So CIC was founded 25 years ago. It's actually our 25th year, up in Cambridge, Massachusetts. We have locations in Cambridge, Boston. The first expansion site was St. Louis. We're here in Philadelphia. We're also in Providence. And then internationally, we're in Rotterdam, Warsaw, Tokyo. We have just opened Berlin this year, and we will be opening in Fukuoka, Japan as well. So CIC, the nature of CIC is really wonderful. The mission is basically to save the world through innovation. So not lofty goals or anything. But we are industry agnostic across our portfolio, but we really try to invest in hubs and really cater to the needs of the communities that we're a part of. So for example, in Providence, we have an offshore wind cluster. In Philadelphia, when CIC was coming to Philadelphia, partnered with the Science Center and Wexford Scientific, the cell and gene therapy companies were really starting to boom in Philadelphia. And we opened in 2018 here, and over time expanded from 2 floors of labs to 4 by converting and retrofitting some of our spaces to add additional lab space because there was a demand in the market.
Yeah. So about, why Philadelphia, if it's one of those hubs, it's, you guys are a global organization, and then also why UCity Square?
Yeah. Why Philadelphia? Because of the cell and gene therapy hubs, and because we are I'm a Philly girl, so we are such a great city for connections, where I always say we're the smallest big city. Everybody knows everybody, and there are so many great connection opportunities in the city. And really, the CIC is about bringing people together. It's about those opportunities to network and make connections and really innovate and supporting entrepreneurs. And I always like to say that we're really focused on lowering barriers to entry for startups and scale-ups. And so Philadelphia was just sort of the perfect choice at the right time as these life science companies were really starting to grow.
And can you explain for people who aren't really super familiar with incubators or CIC, what are those core programs and services that you help people really, be that 2-person bench to actually grow to that hopefully biotech company that doses a patient someday?
Yeah. So Thermo Fisher Scientific is one of our founding sponsors, and they have this talking point of going from the bench to the bedside. I feel like that's so impactful. One of the things that CIC is able to do, and I'll use the Philadelphia site because that's where we are today as an example, in supporting the life sciences, we've really built out an amazing core of facilities and equipment. We have over $4 million in sponsored or reduced cost equipment that every one of our bench scientists has access to. So whether you're coming in as a single bench user or you're coming in as, a 5 to 7 bench or 30 bench lab, you will have access to all of the same equipment, from HPLCs to cell sorters to some simple things like milliQ water and dishwashers, glass washers. The idea being that we're investing our capital in those pieces of equipment so that you don't have to, so that you can invest in your talent and in your research.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you being here today. I appreciate CIC for sponsoring today, UC Square for being a sponsor, also Persephone BioPartners for sponsoring these interviews. It's been a great day so far, and we still have a little more to go. And I'm signing off, Bryan Kennedy from BioBuzz.